at it? Yeah. Oh, look at that big cow.
When America was born, agriculture was the foundation of our society. Most people grew up on farms, learning to work with Mother Nature and to respect her. Even at the start of this century, just about everyone had a relative, or perhaps a family friend, who was a farmer or rancher. A lot of kids grew up with fond memories of visiting Grandpa's farm, and one of the best parts of the trip was seeing the farm animals. It was a chance to help with the chores and to learn the importance of caring for the livestock. Well, sorry to say, some things have changed. Today, most people grow up in the city, never seeing a farm or ranch. Most kids don't have the opportunity to visit Grandpa's farm. Without that first-hand experience, it's hard to understand just how much work goes into raising cattle, how much time, care, and dedication it really takes. If you do have the chance to visit a modern farm or ranch, you'll find people who are just as dedicated and caring as ever. Many farms and ranches have been handed down from generation to generation, still family businesses. And to make sure those businesses succeed, proper animal care is absolutely essential.
It's real important to us that the animals have a clean and healthy environment, because that's just good business. Taking care of the animals, it'll benefit you in the long run. Generations after generations of people live on the farm. We do it as our fathers and grandfathers have done before us. We keep trying to improve. Improvement is a must. But we always have that love for the farm and for the animals that we take care of.
America's cattlemen are experts at what they do. With decades of experience and the advantages of modern technology, they're able to recognize problems early on, taking immediate steps to make sure their animals receive proper care.
The industry has come out with a statement of principles which provides for the humane treatment of our cattle. And that includes not only the health concerns, but also the nutrition concerns of our cattle. If an individual were to not abide by this statement of principles, then the industry itself will come down on that individual and straighten him out.
The statement of principles adopted by the National Cattlemen's Association guides the daily operations of cattle producers throughout the country. The principles are unequivocal. I believe in the humane treatment of farm animals and in continued stewardship of natural resources. I believe my cattle will be healthier and more productive when good husbandry practices are used. I believe it is the responsibility of all human beings to care for the animals in their charge. Cattle producers are responsive and progressive, always incorporating the newest technology. For example, today's cattle feed is carefully formulated with the essential nutrients for good animal nutrition. Good health care is emphasized at all stages, beginning with special attention at the time of birth. In fact, animal scientists agree that cattle today are healthier than ever before.
The cattle industry today uses very high technology in managing its livestock. We have excellent management systems, very efficient. We also have good nutritional programs. Preventive medicine is a very strong part of any livestockman's program. We can prevent many, many more problems than we can cure or take care of. Also, it's just good business to keep out of the problem area. And today, our cattle are better cared for than at any time in the history of the world.
You've got her in the ideal location in the shade out of the sunlight. She'll be more comfortable here. She's fine.
Modern animal health care products play a major role in protecting animals from disease. These products used in agriculture are safe, all approved by the Food and Drug Administration. The animals benefit, and so do we. The Department of Agriculture says consumers save millions of dollars a year because animals are healthier and show improved weight gain.
Absolutely. The past decades has seen unparalleled improvement in our animal health care. All of the research that has been produced in the past has led to information that has allowed the Department of Agriculture and the livestock industries to eradicate 13 livestock diseases from the United States. Brucellosis and tuberculosis are soon to join that same category.
Today, cattlemen rely not only on horsepower, but also on computer power to monitor the health, nutrition, and well-being of their animals. And they depend on skills of veterinarians who are regular and welcome visitors to farms and ranches. These professionals help diagnose and treat diseases and injuries. They provide counsel and guidance on good health care practices.
What impresses me is that cattlemen always have animal welfare as a top priority. They understand that to assure long-term well-being of their livestock, that some procedures are necessary that may be temporarily unpleasant for animals. It's a similar scenario to when you or perhaps your children went to the doctor and dental office and had an unpleasant experience. Only the practices are different.
No matter what the procedure, cattlemen and veterinarians take all necessary steps to minimize the animal's discomfort. Herds are inspected on a regular basis to ensure that all basic needs are being met. If there is any sign of illness or injury, the animal is treated right away. This is where most cattle grow up, on ranges and pastures, a spacious, open environment. The cattle are comfortable here, free from stress, and the pasture and grazing lands are carefully managed to be sure that the feed is nutritious and the water plentiful, today and in years to come. Year-round, cattlemen ride the range, making sure the livestock are fed and water is readily available, and providing special care whenever necessary. Before they go to market, most cattle are moved from pasture or range into feedlots, where they remain for 3 to 4 months. The animals are well cared for, with ample space and dry resting areas. Skilled pen riders are always on the lookout for problems. If the need arises, an animal receives prompt, professional medical treatment. The scientifically formulated rations are well-balanced and nutritious. Cattle receive just enough grain to assure efficient beef production, and grain feeding improves the quality of the meat. Grain feeding also evens out the beef supply over the year, eliminating the seasonal shortages common just a few decades ago, when cattle ate only forage and roughage. Many cattlemen were forced into selling their animals all at the same time, when the grass dried up each fall. Now, thanks to feedlot feeding, beef supplies and beef prices are more stable year-round, a real benefit to consumers. From farm to feedlot, every step of the way, cattlemen protect their animals, providing feed, water, medical attention, shelter. Yes, cattlemen do care.
We wanted the best environment for our kids as they are growing up, and we wanted to provide them with the kind of environment that we enjoyed on the farm. And it's the same way with caring for our animals. You want them to have the best environment too. We nurture our children and we nurture our animals. That's what good animal welfare is all about.